still kinda awful. It doesn't matter how much maps they add, how much vehicles and weapons they introduce, how much cosmetics they bring into the game. On a foundation level, Infinite is just another generic min-max shooter, all about grinding cosmetics for the barren empty goal of customizing your Barbie and creating your pretty little princess. Here's a list of subjective things I very much dislike about this game. Everything in Infinite is faster than every previous Halo game. Shooting is fast, clambering is fast, sliding is fast. The mandatory sprint slide clamber makes this game all about advanced mobility. There's not a moment in this game when you're not sprinting or sliding constantly. Halo Infinite has practically negligible strafe speed inertia, making it impossible to track people. Most of the Infinite sandbox has been tuned towards competitive. That means things like the gravity hammer have no physics, grenades have no physics, and there's no player collision. Big Team Battle in Infinite is the worst carnation it's ever been. If you get in a vehicle, you're basically guaranteed to be obliterated by the vast abundance of anti-vehicle weaponry on every map. EMP grenades, shock rifle, disruptor, hydra missile, skewer, so much weapons to just kill you in a single match. Every vehicle in Infinite feels floaty, bouncy, and lacks any weight to them at all. The Banshee no longer takes any damage from crashing into a wall at full speed, but very slightly gliding against a surface will destroy the vehicle in seconds. Something is seriously wrong with the way vehicles take damage in this game. Everything that has physics in this game jitters. Whether it's players, vehicles, weapons, fusion coils, map props, everything is just spazzing. Hijacking vehicles is now far more dangerous because they for some reason removed the stun effect when pulling people out of vehicles, so the enemy can now just turn around and instantly start shooting you without the effect. Everything in this game despawned way too fast. You can tell this game was optimized for the Nintendo DS when players disappear on respawn and vehicles can just despawn either instantaneously or within just a few seconds. I've had moments where vehicles could have been used as cover, but instead just disappear seconds from being destroyed. Vehicles still randomly get dropped via Pelican in Big Team Battle, meaning there's a chance a match gets skewed balance-wise for the sake of randomness. Big Team Battle is 30Hz tick rate, the definitive console experience. Anyway, let's talk about
This is UNS!
Do you do foot massages?
Halo Infinite is free to play, which means this game is going to try to nickel and dime you every step of the way, and 343 are excellent at doing so. All the poor people armor coatings are dirty, grimy looking rubbish armor coatings that are all bland and desaturated, and the premium armor coatings are all these shiny, pretty princess reflective coatings that make you look expensive. If a game has fake currency, it is trying to scam you. Emblem customization removed entirely, now you have to buy your favorite emblem PNG. Free to play cosmetic creep, it means that the customization would inevitably just become ludicrously wacky. All subtlety has been lost entirely. Ridiculously expensive microtransaction pricing. Halo is all about Barbie doll profits now. Gone are the days of an honest customization system. Everything is designed to suffice the ultimate goal of you buying cosmetics. AI telling you you're amazing after every double kill.
You're rather terrifying with that thing. You've outdone yourself today, Spartan.
Good kill.
The panning camera at the start and end of every game. Look at everyone else's cool Spartans. Don't you want to look like them too? Wait, what's that sound?
Sticky fingers.
Halo Infinite for the most part does it well, but a lot of things like weapons and vehicles sound a little off and deserve a more iconic touch. Here are a few examples between the games. The user interface has taken 3 years to get to this state, and even then it has no consistency. Some menus are grid-based, some menus are horizontal, and some menus are vertical. Because Infinite is always online, every facet of the user interface is attached to that, which means the UI relies on Infinite's servers actually loading. Enemy outlines make this game look like a mobile shooter. Hexagon shields look worse than every previous incarnation. Infinite looks quite flat and bland, and it's because of the real-time lighting system, which was used for Infinite's campaign to allow for real-time day and night cycle. The only good thing this has brought is real-time lighting for Forge maps. The FX is a huge downgrade in Halo Infinite. Bullet decals, explosions. There's so many strange oddities to the way this game looks.
It's been 6 months. Where have you been?
Halo Infinite has had a rough start to say the least. Most of these things still apply today. A bland, boring battle pass with 70% duplicate filler content, the game constantly throwing errors left, right and center when trying to join matches, complete lack of any social features. Playing Infinite is lonely. The only place they actually put a modicum of effort into this game is in the cosmetics, because that's the selling point for the entire game. It's cosmetics first, content later. I kinda have a hunch that if you removed the customization entirely from Infinite and everyone was Mark 7 default with no way to change anything, people would just stop playing this game because they're only fueled by unlocks. The game went from not enough playlists to too many playlists. This wouldn't be an issue if they were categorized in any way, shape or form, or there was actually a fraction of context as to which playlist is actually being played. In Reach, playlists were categorized and you were told how much people were playing each playlist at any one point in time via population numbers. In Infinite, you just blindly search for something hoping to God people are also searching for the same thing. I have genuinely lost count of all the false promises and outright lies that this horrible studio has told us over the years. But hey, how about that? An empty, barren world with less thing to do than a Just Cause game. Master Chef lands on the most interesting Halo ring in the franchise and nothing proceeds to happen. Cortana talks about a more interesting story that's off-screen. Oh, by the way, Cortana died, but she's alive now, but she was evil. But that was like a fragment, but now she's dead again. The main villain was cut from the entire game to then show up in the legendary ending which no one still understands. Halo's story has lost its cheese. It's lost that fun 4 to 6 hour campaign of epic moments. Anyway, enjoy Sponge Monkey Boss. The fuck did I just watch?